Good morning, ninth class. How are you all? Hope you all fine at your homes. So, I'm your computer teacher from California Public School. My name is Shifa Munga. So, in the last video, we have discussed about our first chapter. So, before going to the next topics of the same chapter, let's have a quick recap of the topics that we have discussed in the last video. So in the last video we have discussed about what is computer application. That application is a set of specific tasks to solve a particular problem. Then how computer solves a particular problem. It needs a set of data and instruction to solve a particular problem. Then we have what is programmer. A program that makes Java program is a programmer. So after this we have a programming is a process to write a computer program. What is programming language? It is a set of commands and syntax. So after that we have discussed HLL, that is high level language. High level language is a language which is not understood by the computer. So we have to change the high level language into a machine level language, into that language that actually computer understands. So HLL is a machine independent. So what is C, C++, Basic and Java are some of the examples of high level language. Then we have discussed POP is a procedural oriented programming. So what is procedure? It is a set of instruction that is to be executed. So POP, the main limitations we have discussed in the last video of POP is a data is global. So in a POP, data is a global, that there is no security of the data as it flows from one function to another function without any security. And what are the characteristics of the POP? That it focus only function, it doesn't focus on data. After that it flows from one function to another. Data is global, so we have to change the functions data if make any change in the data. So these are some of the this is the some of the quick recap of your last video that we have discussed. So in this video we are going to discuss our new topic of the same chapter, and the name of the chapter is, so this is your chapter number 1, Introduction to Object Oriented Concepts. So let's move to the next part of this chapter. So after POP we have a OOP, that means Object Oriented Programming. So in the POP, so when we discussed with this OOP, you must have some points of some introduction part of POP in your mind as well, because there is a comparison between both POP and OOP. So in the POP we have discussed data is a global, but if we talk about OOP, first of all, what is OOP? Is a object oriented programming. So OOP is a standardized approach as it doesn't allow data to move freely from one function to another. So in the POP we have this point that data can be moved freely from one function to another. So data is global, but in a OOP we have solved some of the limitations of POP and make a new programming language, that is your OOP. So in OOP we have a data that is global in nature, but in this we have a data that is private in nature. Data उसमें क्या था? पब्लिक था, कोई सिक्योरिटी नहीं थी. बट OOP में क्या है? डेटा इज private, and yes, there is a security of data in this. So after this we have in OOP, in object oriented programming, complete program is decomposed into objects. In the previous one, POP, data or a complete program is divided into procedures. उसमें data किस में divide होता था? Procedures में होता था. लेकिन OOP में data किस में divide होता है? Decomposed means divided. Complete program is decomposed or divided into ऑब्जेक्ट्स. इसमें क्या होता है? ऑब्जेक्ट्स में हम लोग डेटा को ब्रेक कर देते हैं. उसमें प्रोसीजर्स में करते थे, इसमें ऑब्जेक्ट्स में करते हैं ना. आफ्टर दिस वी हैव अ एग्जाम्पल in the form of diagram. So we have three objects: object A, object B, and object C. Object A comprises of two things: data and its function. In the same way, object B comprises of data and its function. In the third one, object C comprises data and function. That means data और function में को हम लोगों ने एक चीज में बाइंड कर दिया, रैप कर दिया और उसको नेम क्या दे दिया? ऑब्जेक्ट ए. दैट मीन अब डेटा फ्रीली मूव नहीं कर सकता, आपने इसको एक चीज के अंदर बाइंड कर दिया. डेटा इज बाइंड विथ इट्स फंक्शन, किसी और के फंक्शन के साथ नहीं, डेटा अपने फंक्शन के साथ बाइंड है. सेम वे इन ऑब्जेक्ट बी, डेटा इज बाइंड विद इट्स फंक्शन. In object C, data is bind with its function. So there is a security in this system. Then after that we have arrows. यहाँ पे देखिए, they object A has data function, same way B, same way C. So if function of object A wants to communicate with data of object B, तो ये क्या करेंगे? ऐसे कम्युनिकेट करेंगे, फ्रीली कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर सकते. अब आपको ऑब्जेक्ट ए को ऑब्जेक्ट बी से कम्युनिकेट करना पड़ेगा इफ ऑब्जेक्ट ए को बी का कोई डेटा और फंक्शन चाहिए. तो अगर सपोज करो ऑब्जेक्ट बी को ऑब्जेक्ट सी का डेटा और फंक्शन यूज करना है, तो उसको किससे कम्युनिकेट करना पड़ेगा? ऑब्जेक्ट सी टू सीक परमिशन लेने के लिए. In the same way, if object C wants to have a data and function of object A, तो उसको object A से communicate करना पड़ेगा. That means you have to seek the permission from the object to use its data and function. So after this we have an example of OOP. In the last video we have an example of POP. Languages are C, C++, Java, Basic. So we have a C++ but with this feature. We have an example of this language Java but with this feature, and the third example is Python. So there is a very important note. In this note, OOP is a modular approach which allow data to be applied within stipulated program. Object-oriented programming provides reusability. First of all, it tells that OOP is a modular approach. Modularity means you can again divide the program, as we have discussed in our last video, that we can divide the complex problem into a very small problems and solve these problem independently, and after that we can combine them. हमने कुछ ऐसा किया था. It allows data to be applied within stipulated program. So class, what is the meaning of stipulated? Stipulated means demand. So object oriented programming approach, what actually does is that you can use the data in a required or demanded program. आप डेटा को किसी को भी हैंड ओवर नहीं कर सकते, आप सिर्फ उसको कर सकते हो that actually needs that program. So after this we have a second one is object oriented programming provides reusability. That means you have to use the already made thing. चीज कोई बनी पड़ी है, you have to just pick it up and use it. आपको खुद से बनाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. With the concept of reusability, it provides you so many features that it reduces your burden, it saves your time. किसी चीज का बने होना और उसको यूज करने के पीछे ऑलरेडी वी हैव सम एडवांटेजेस कि हमें बर्डन लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. वी कैन सेव अवर टाइम, जो चीज़ बनाने में टाइम लगता है वो ऑलरेडी बनी पड़ी है, आप यूज़ कर सकते हो. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड रीयूजेबिलिटी. सो इन द फर्दर वी विल डिस्कस रीयूजेबिलिटी एज अ इनहेरिटेंस. So after this we have a characteristics of OOP. Characteristics of OOP, that is characteristic. What is the meaning of this? It's the features of OOP. Now we have first one is it gives more stress on data rather than function. If you remember in the POP, it gives more stress on your function rather than data. So first point is this. Second is it divides the complex problem into objects, not in functions. In the last POP, it divides into procedures or function, but in this we can divide the problem into objects, and objects contain two things, data and its function. So objects are like bridge to have data flow from one function to another. Objects किसकी तरह काम करते हैं? They are working like a bridge from one function to another function. So after this, OOP provides data hiding. That means yes, ये आपके डेटा को छुपा कर रखते हैं फ्रॉम द अनऑथराइज्ड एक्सेस. जिसको परमिशन नहीं है वो डेटा को यूज नहीं कर सकता, बिकॉज डेटा इज नॉट ग्लोबल इन नेचर इन दिस प्रोग्रामिंग. सो इट इज बेनिफिशियल टू सॉल्व complex problem. In the last one we have discussed, it is for POP meant to solve only simple problems, but OOP they are meant to solve complex problems. So after this we have an assignment that you have to solve it, that difference between procedural oriented language and OOP. You have to write at least 5 points in both the sides, and please make this difference in a tabular form like this. So you have to do the assignment like this. Any 5 points between POP and OOP, but it must be right in a tabular form. So till then it's all about today's period. So I hope you have all listened it carefully. So till then, bye, take care.